Hey, hello, good morning, guys, and this is Coding with Gautam. And guys, today I'm going to teach you all about Python. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, my video had been hidden because of the presentation, but let's just get to the lesson. So, today we're going to learn all about Python, the programming language that revolutionized the world. So, here's Python's logo: two snakes and Python. So, let's go. So why is Python named Python? Guido van Rossum, the guy who created Python, used to like this show called Monty Python's Flying Circus. He named the language by this show. And I have the image over here, Monty Python's Flying Circus. So let's play. So what is Python? Python is a high-level general-purpose programming language. We have some examples of it over here. So, about Python. Python is an easy programming language to understand, but it's also a high-level programming language. Means it is easy for people to understand and machines can understand it too. So let's take a second to understand this image. So I'll give you some time. Okay, so if you didn't understand this image, I'm gonna explain you, but if you did, hats off. So what this is saying is, you see this guy, he's the cowboy, and it takes him 1 year to program this sheet, like a programming thing. And next thing it only takes 1 second for this computer to understand it. But if you go in this happy guy's case, you only take 1 month to code it and it just takes 5 seconds. So this is a high-level program language. This is a low-level programming language. So that is why people choose high-level programming languages and not low-level programming languages. So Python is an interpreted language. In other programming languages, you would have to compile and make it into a file, and then you would have to run the code. So it would take some time. You would have to make it into a file and keep that in the machine and run. But Python, you just type that code and you'll get the result line by line, which makes Python easy and fast. So just for an example, I will open my terminal and I'm just going to get my tutorial back. Not this. So after I have that, I'll go to Python. Okay, that's not how this thing should go. Okay, so this is also not how it should go. I need a new terminal. Okay, so now let's go to Python mode. And mine is Python 3.8.3. So let us look at what that means. So if you want to print something in Python, it's going to be done easily. But before that, I just want to maximize this. So if you want to print, let's say, it would just print I am Gautam. And you can also do tons of other commands in this. You could do math equations. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 4. And you can also do very wacky equations. So I'll just type any other number minus. So it gets an error because I have the minus things with integers. So that is not permitted. So let's just go without the minus sign. So you see this plus, Alexa, you just get it in a second. For a human, I don't know, it would take about an hour to solve this, and I think he wouldn't even get it right. So after that, we can also find the type of some type of things. So you can find the type of the number 1, and it is an integer. But there are also one problem when you do this. If you keep like what do you call these quotation marks and keep one inside them, it's a string, because anything inside quotation marks, even if it's a symbol, code, anything, it's a string. So that's how you do that. And we can also do many more functions, but all I want to show that Python is just like very fast and very good working. So now back to my tutorial. So we got this understood, and now let's just look at this picture. I found this in Google and I looked like it was very nice, so I wanted to share this with you. So here's a fun fact about Python. Python is very powerful and fun and fast. So now you look at this, and this guy is a non-programmer. He doesn't program. He'll have to work hard to do anything. He'll have to like get rocks, throw them in, bend a lot to even drink the water. But the programmer, he can do some things easy with the code, but he'll have to run it, compile it, and it will be hard to understand. So you saw that like low-level programming, this is him. He gets a straw, but he'll have to like bend down and do everything. But if it's a high-level programming language like Python, JavaScript, or any other one of those, he gets a long straw, just sits and kicks up and relax, because you saw Python is very fast, very powerful, in demand, and it can also do very great things. So you just throw some rocks in for a little bit of height, and then get a nice long straw and kick in your chair and have a nice rest. So this is just like a funny picture I found about that. Let's pause it. So more about Python. It has a huge library, so it has like tons of commands in it, tons of modules in it, and all other stuff in it. Python is a dynamically typed language. When a language is dynamically typed, you will not need to classify all the stuff about a variable or any other things. So example, in Java, you would have to go like number is an integer and number equals 5. And wait, I forgot that. Yeah. So number equals 5. And then in Python, you'll not need to do anything. You'll just say number equals 5. Okay, you're happy. So let's just go back and look at that scenario once again. So you could just go like number equals 10. Number equals 12, not number. So it might collapse in the variables. So number 1 equals 12. Number 1 plus number equals 22. So you can see that you don't need to do that, but in JavaScript, you have to go like number equals integer and number equals number. It would show 5. So Python also accepts that, but it also does the very fast way too. So you would go to the fast way anytime, right? So let's go back. And yep, so that is what dynamically type means. You can just type it very fast and dynamically. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. And yep, I hope you enjoyed the introduction to Python with me. And yeah, so this is Coding with Gautam, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.